You should be standing up right now, like I am. You hear this
Let's go
beat?
kill it, son.
You know it's
Yo, first off, shout out to RBE. Shout out to Club Drum. Shout out to all the battle rappers that came out and, showed out for this event. Um, you know, One thing I want to say, anytime you throw an event, you never know what's going to happen. You never know. You never have an idea of how it's going to turn out. I will say this, there's been a lot of transition for RBE from this battle to the last. And to me, unfortunately, there was a couple of things that kind of drew away from this event as opposed to previous events. And everybody knows I rock heavy with RBE, but I keep it 100. I keep it 100. Let's just say that the stream that we normally get wasn't the type of stream that we're used to. All right, I'll just leave it like that. The stream that we normally get is not the stream that we're used to. I felt the quality of the video could have been a little bit better. Maybe it could have been a streaming thing. Maybe not. Maybe not really the video quality, but it could be the streaming quality. I felt there was a step back there, and I felt that. Not felt when I was watching the stream, it was like a karate flick. So you would see somebody do something, and then the audio would follow like 5 to 6 seconds later, maybe 4 seconds later. It felt like if it was longer. So I'm hoping that something could be done with the stream where they could sync the audio with the video. But as it stands right now, and I got a good stream, I got the best, upload, download type of roadrunner type of thing going on, high speed stuff. The stream is a little bit off. It's not synced in. So when you're watching the battles, the punches are not in sync with the reaction or what the person is doing. So hopefully RBE will work on that and get that thing figured out. I know when the battles drop, obviously they'll have everything matched up, but for the people that everything to sort of coincide so you could get proper entertainment value. So let's jump right into the event. 4 main battles on the card, 2 SK1s. Listen, one main battle did not go down. Ill Will and Calico did not go down in Club Drum. It went on off-site in the garage about an hour or two later. Shout out to Ill Will and Calico still making that battle go down. For the people that paid for the stream, it'll be free. It'll come up on the stream maybe later today. But the battle did go down. From what I'm hearing, this battle's a classic. I heard maybe not a classic, but close to it. I heard it was a good battle. I heard it was a good battle. I heard that Ill Will showed up and showed out, and I heard we got a real good Calico. So I'm really excited to see that. As soon as I see that, I'm gonna drop a blog on that. All right. Shout out to RBE. They did the right thing in the building for the people that wanted to see that battle, and you know what I'm saying. They one thing I could say, they could have just told everybody, sorry that battle's not going out. Here it is. But I think they kind of gave some people some partial rebates or whatever it is. Anyway, salute to them. Salute to making that battle go down. Looking forward to the battle go down. Let's talk about the 3 battles that went down. First of all, the SK1s was late. The SK1s was late to the venue, and it pushed all the battles back. Club Drum had other events going on, and that's kind of what messed up the Ill Will Calico battle, and they wasn't able to get that done in the venue. All right. So from what I'm hearing also, it has more of a battle rap feel, like in the streets, that gritty feel. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's talk about the battles that actually went down the building. The first one was Gems versus QP. First of all, anytime QP is battling, you never know what kind of QP you're going to get. Gems, and I'm going to just say this, he's got to separate the blogging Gems to the battle rap Gems. I think we're getting like a mix of the two. Mr. Dirt, Stop Being Dirty, promoting his Stop Being Dirty, and the blogging Gems, to whereas that character is represented on stage as opposed to Gems, the battle rapper. I felt you got a little bit of a flatter QP, but maybe just good enough to win. This is a highly debatable battle. It may go down to being preference. In the first round, though, QP went first. I would say I edged it to QP. QP had, the punch out theme. He had a nice Gemini scheme. Gems, you know, he talked about QP not showing up to battles. That was his angle. And then he was like storytelling. I felt QP in the second round was short. It was a little dry. And I felt it was a beatable round. And sure enough, Gems, I felt did enough to beat QP in the second round. Going into the third, I'm thinking it's 1-1. And this battle, anybody, this could be, people could walk out saying Gems won. People could walk out saying QP won. Who knows, right? QP still had that angle. You got knocked out. The whole battle's about Gems getting knocked out and sleeping outside. And he had some funny shit in it. Definitely had some funny shit, some memorable shit. And then I felt Gems had a slightly more put together third round. Doesn't mean that he won, just slightly more constructed. But he started out real slow and then didn't pick up all the way to the end. So this one could be a pick 'em. I'm hearing in the building people was picking Gems, but maybe when you stream it online, you might lean towards people in the building was going towards QP. But maybe when you look at it online, you might lean towards. And I'm hearing in the building people like QP, but from what I've seen, I could see somebody could edge it into Gems. Anyway, Sunni the rapper versus QP. This is the battle of aggressions and disrespect. I don't know. This one was kind of neck and neck. You know what I mean? Sunni went first. This battle, most of the female battle rap stuff, they go through their performance flawlessly. There's no stumbles. There's not a lot of choking. They get through their material. QB stumbled a little bit here and there, and Sunni stumbled a little bit in hers too. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But I think Sunni stumbled a little bit more through her rounds than QB. So I don't know if you want to take points away for that. But I felt going into the third, this was another one that was kind of like a toss-up. Really. I mean, to be honest with you, Sunni did 2 rebuttals in the second and third. And the rebuttals was decent. But you got to give people points for rebuttals, right? I felt that QB's performance on the disrespect, she said some really nasty, disrespectful things, some stuff that you were like, where, what do you do during the day to come up with this kind of shit? But she kind of went at Sunni's personal kids and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And in the second. So when the third started, I wasn't even expecting anything crazy. Sunni goes after QB's girlfriend who's standing behind her. And it was real tense. Like you could really feel like some shit could pop off. Now, shout out to QB's girlfriend. She did not say anything. She knows it's battle rap, but she did look like if it was affecting her. Sunni was talking about how she was getting screwed online and all this. And then, of course, QB said something about Sunni, sex tape on Facebook. But Sunni just went complete disrespect. Like she was battling QB's girlfriend. And it just goes to show, hey, be careful when you bring a loved one, a brother, a sister, a girlfriend on stage. There's no rules in battle rap. There's no rules. So when somebody sees that you got someone that can, and you could tell QB was a little affected because as Sunni got closer to her girlfriend, QB was like cutting her off and was standing in front of her girlfriend, like trying to protect her, like shield her from the wrath of Sunni. And then you could tell, like, when some of these girls, they get like, offended, they start messing with their hair. QB was like trying to fix her hair because she was so like uneasy. She was looking at Shatters to see, if the time was up on Sunni so she could cut her off. So I thought just seeing that and seeing that Sunni really got to QB, I like that in the battle. I feel like Suni punched her and hurt her. I kind of edged this to Suni, believe it or not. I gave this battle 2-1 Suni. Now, the main event, Jay Mills versus Kayshawn. Um, First of all, shout out to Jay Mills. To be out of the game for 15 years and to come back now, not just with better battle rappers. You got to remember, it's not just better battle rappers out there. It's not just that their skills has improved. You got to remember that the audience is a lot more advanced now. The audience is a lot more knowledgeable on bars, cadence, how something is supposed to hit, how you're supposed to deliver a punch, what they're going to ooh and ah to, what they're going to accept. The audience is it's each and every day that battle rap continues. It's not like rap. You don't have a beat, you don't have a hook, you don't have some girl telling you some shit is hot, you don't have an opportunity to hear something 5-6 times. It's not like that. It's not like that. All right? It's, you got to say it once and it got to mean something right then and there. And you got to impress this crowd that's heard it all. I mean, just think of how much battle rap has been like flooded with bars. There's battles, new battles being dropped every day now. Whereas you would wait 3 to 6 months to see some sort of key event. So I just wanted to paint that picture. So for Jay Mills to come back after 15 years, the bars that he was dropping, the way he was doing things 15 years ago, you can't come back with old bars and old delivery or old style. So Jay Mills went first, and he was missing the swagger. The one thing I noticed right off the top, he was missing the swagger that he had. You know, when Jay Mills walked into that room to battle Ness, you know, when Jay Mills had his people around him, he was rapping to Castro, and he would almost rap and like look through you. He would look through your soul. He would have bars that punched through you. And he didn't really have to play too hard to the crowd. It was like, you in front of him, I'm going to give you all this smoke. When he battled Mook, he was looking dead at Mook. He was giving Mook a lot of the smoke directly. I felt when he battled Sean, he played more of his attention to the crowd. He was trying to be like a crowd cheerleader. And a lot of the swag that he usually brings to a battle went out the window. I didn't see a lot of that swag. Was kind of disappointed that I didn't see that swag because I know he got it. I know he got that aura about him where, yo, he's a real nigga. And I wanted to see that real nigga rap. I wanted to see that intimidation. He's an intimidating rapper. And I didn't see enough of that intimidation. The first round, he got old bars, you know, and a lot of his bars is relating to a time frame that was sort of from his era, maybe 2002 and stuff. And Mills, he had some newer bars, but he needed to stay more contemporary. You know, I see a lot of room for him to improve, almost like how Reed, when Reed first came back. But Reed has gotten much better, much quicker. This is his first battle. I think he has room to improve. Maybe 1 or 2 more battles, you might see a really good Mills. I think this Mills scale of 1 to 10 might have been a 5 or a 6. Not enough to beat K-Shine. I'm not even going to hold you. K-Shine won this like 3. I don't think there's a round I could have gave Jay Mills. There was a close first. The first was close, but K-Shine's first was so long, and he had so much punches, and he knew how to like allow the crowd to react to his bars. His bars was contemporary. They weren't going over heads. It wasn't nothing that you had to watch later. And Mills kind of lost the crowd. He kept saying, you guys are missing it. You guys are sleeping. You guys not reacting. You know, you'll get it later. Then he was trying to get DNA to say, hey, DNA, you understand it. You get it. And DNA was clowning him. DNA is part of NWX. DNA is not going to act like he understands what you're saying. DNA, you know, if you said something hot, you said something crazy, I think they would react. But they was The only person I think that was kind of giving them respect was Rain. Rain was standing there like, yo, I'm not going to disrespect the man. And probably him and Rain made songs together, was in studios together. So Rain wasn't really going to disrespect Mills. But DNA was very disrespectful. He was laughing at him, clowning him, all that stuff. Who knows? Maybe he wants to battle him. But he's not ready for DNA. I think Mills needs to... I mean, this was huge. This was tough. To come back and battle somebody like K-Shine off rip, that was a tough challenge. But I'd say 3-0 K-Shine, no body bag, because one thing I could say, Mills could rap. Mills could rap. You've seen it in spurts. There was some bars that you were saying, oh, that's different. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like how you put that together. You've seen some of that. You've seen some things where this dude could really put some words together and flow. All right. I wouldn't call it a body because when there's a body bag, when you have a 3-0 body bag, you don't want to hear anything the other guy has to say. And the one guy that's killing it, you want to watch all of his rounds. You know, like the first 2 rounds of gun titles. They're going up against NWX. You didn't even want to hear what NWX had to say. You just wanted to see them first 2 rounds of gun titles because those bars were so crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Lux was killing Miles. You don't really care what Miles' rounds was. You just want to hear Lux go in and continue and finish his food. That's a body bag to me. That's a body bag. You know what I'm saying? When you have Clips talking about he gonna rhyme for, you know, until he finish, or 19 minute unlimited or whatever. You want that. You want that when the first time when Charlie Clips was battling Tay Rock, you know, you want that. You don't really want to hear what Tay Rock got to say, but you want to hear what Charlie Clips got to say. That kind of shit. So I think it was just a regular 3-0, like a light 3-0. But it wasn't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to the battlers, man. Shout out to RBE. Looking forward to that Ill Will Calico. I'm hearing that that's gonna be the room shaker of the night. So we'll see what it is. Mad Dog Killer Son, subscribe to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, holla at your boy.